Welcome, y'all. Y'all know who it is. My name is Handsome Samson, Dos Equis, Leonardo DiCaprio Pro, Quentin Tarantino Pro. It's a lot of names, but y'all call me Pro.
It's your boy R.U.D.Y. It's an acronym, stands for Realize Your Destiny is Yours, but you can call me Rudy.
Yes, Sirski. And we are here for episode 13 of y'all favorite show, or my favorite show, the XX Files. So here we are again. And as always, give yourself a round of applause, y'all. Yeah. We made it 13 episodes. I'm pretty hyped. Last week was our biggest turnaround episode wise. So we're growing. I said, y'all see the numbers. I think it was like 62 today, 60,000 tomorrow. You know what I'm
You
saying?
dig what I'm saying?
Hey, yeah, that's the type of energy I'm on.
man.
So I'm saying everything going good your way.
Hey, I'm blessed, bro. I got no complaints, man. I got my project out, Proof of Life.
Yes, sir.
The reviews I'm getting on that is insane. Like the response has been beautiful. It's been amazing. I want to shout out to everybody who done copped it, everybody who done listened to it, send me videos, you jamming out to it. That shit mean the world to me. It's what keeps us going in this thing. And I got some merch on the way too, man. So yeah, tap in with me.
Yeah, tap in, man. Shout out to the Brody. I got some good news. I can't even reveal it yet. I gotta wait
That's
till
the
next
best
week
type of
too.
news.
Yeah, it's the reveal. I got some pretty exciting news. Stuff is on up and up for me.
Okay.
But I've been enjoying like the nowness of everything. So that's what all I'm gonna say. So we're gonna jump right in, and I got some pretty interesting topics to talk about.
Okay.
All right. So and it's been I want to say a slow media week.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on what you look at, but so it's a lot of continued conversations we gonna have and a lot of new ones. But first hot topic, a body was found in David's car. Is that the artist? Is that
Yeah, I literally just heard about that today.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I say I will break it down. This is what we heard. A body was found in. I'm saying his name right?
Yeah.
David.
Yeah, David. Yep.
Okay, a body wrapped in a bag was discovered in the front trunk of a Tesla registered to singer-songwriter David. The vehicle has been impounded at a Hollywood tow yard after being reported abandoned several days prior. Police responded to reports of a powerful foul odor coming from the vehicle, leading to a gruesome discovery. The identity of the deceased has not been disclosed, but LAPD is treating this as an active death investigation. So we kind of seeing what's going on. David is cooperating with the authorities. Spokesperson confirmed he's aware of the situation and fully engaged, and despite remaining on tour. Hey, yo, what the fuck? You're like, so, as as things happen, what would you do, bro, if you find a body in your trunk, bro?
Well, I mean, shit. I feel like.
How you play that off? It's your car.
Well, I
In
mean.
a testy?
Well, I mean, shit. If he been on tour, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he had let somebody see his whip while he was on tour. Family member, coworker, friend, and maybe they did some foul shit. You know what I'm saying? And that was a body in this.
Maybe they did some foul shit. That's some wild shit.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I'm just not gonna automatically incriminate dude. I don't know what he.
I'm not saying
on.
I'm not incriminating him, but all right, cool, Rudy. I'm not incriminating you, but you find if you on tour or bro, you go on vacation, all of a sudden the cops bang it down your doorstep, and if you find a body in your car, it's just like damn.
Oh, I'm freaking the fuck out for sure. I'm losing my shit. I'm like, what you mean it's a body in my car? And if I had something to do with it, I'm saying the same statement. What you mean it's a body in my car? What fuck you talking about, nigga? I get the same response either way,
bro.
nigga.
How you skate that, bro? It's just like, and the smells. Oh my goodness, the smells is probably crazy. But I'm not gonna say nothing about the dude.
I don't even know
you innocent
who
until
he
proven
is.
guilty at all times. In my book, you innocent until black man. I hope
Yeah,
y'all gets worked out. But shit, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. If I'm on tour, my vibe fucked all the way up.
Oh
bro.
yeah, man. I don't even know.
I
how
hope
you
y'all
finish a
enjoying
tour.
yourselves.
You got to be a strong nigga to like finish a tour out.
How's your car?
Yeah, man. Fans are reckless these days too.
They don't
bro.
care, bro.
They don't give a damn.
That's
like,
it, man. We know this nigga don't get no car sponsorship.
Nah,
that
hell
shit,
nah.
that shit's out the way.
Yeah,
Damn.
bro, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like
In a Tesla though, I say it's somebody can find a body in your computer car. That's crazy.
yeah, that's tough, bro. And then to be in the middle of a
what if it
tour,
was a Cybertruck?
I don't know how do you like get back to how do you finish the tour? You know what I'm saying? With that on your mind, like that's a different
Man,
type
get back
of
to
stress,
business.
bro.
It's stress.
But
Well,
you
I
gotta
know.
do your job, though. Huh?
Hey,
So
well, yeah, you gonna need to pay them bills, them lawyer fees. So that's how
Yeah.
you get back. You see how
Yeah.
much you might be wrapped around the cases he about to be fighting. That's crazy though.
yeah, I'm interested to hear what the story is gonna be. You know what I mean? Because this shit could be some some Lifetime movie shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you never know.
Is he gonna tell it?
You know what I mean?
It's gonna bleed into our next topic. Is he gonna tell it?
Is he gonna tell it? What you mean? Like is he gonna tell?
Whatever he know.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. If he had nothing to do with it, yeah. But if he had something to do with it, he's sweating for shit show.
Man,
Even if he didn't have nothing to do with it, nigga, you sweat either regardless.
I seen way too many
your ass.
way too many Godfather movies. I'm like, this stuff is framed real bad. Like somebody didn't do their fucking job.
Yeah, man.
But I don't know what happened. That's wild.
Some is a play, some is a foot. That's
But
it's
a wild industry, like all in all. So you know,
man, this industry gets
pray
so
for that
crazy.
black man. Hope everything all goes well. But
I believe everything. I mean, I don't believe everything, but I wouldn't put shit past nobody these days, man.
no, understand. Well, speaking about telling, honestly, was everything that's going on since last week. We already talked about all like the Young Thug stuff, but all the stuff that has transpired since last week, the numerous phone calls to interviews, the Big Bank interview, all this like Young Thug stuff, all the Wody stuff. I really don't want to speak too much just on that, but I just want to speak on the ecosystem. I guess like the culture right now, the street culture. What happens to street culture not after like what happens to street culture after the snitch allegations?
Man, I feel like you know how at the end of Snowfall, when Franklin is just like a bum walking down the street, I feel like part of the end of the downfall of a street nigga needs to be added to there's an opportunity, there's a chance you're gonna be defamed. You know what I'm saying? And once you get defamed inside the streets, that's like being exiled, nigga. Like, you know, you no longer have the right to walk around with your chest inflated, feeling like you that guy because you broke these so-called rules and codes that y'all supposed to abide by. And I'm not sure what that does to the ego of a person. You know what I'm saying? Who all of your claim to manhood has been this gangster code, and since you broke it, or if people perceive you to have broken it, whether you feel like you did or not, how do you then walk around confident in yourself when this is all you know? I think more
Rebuild,
than ever,
nigga.
huh?
Rebuild,
yeah,
nigga.
yeah. I think more than ever, niggas need to realize that the streets and the music business never had any business being conjoined into one entity. You know what I'm saying? Especially once the internet hit this shit. Now I know the streets. I know hip hop has a street element to it. You know what I'm saying? It was birthed from the streets. You know what I'm saying? It's always been a part of it. But I feel like the difference is now when it's kind of like, you know, when slaves had to eat chitlins because niggas ain't had no choice.
Mm-hmm.
They had to eat what was left over and they turned that shit into a cuisine, into art. But in 2025, we don't need to be eating chitlins no more, man. You feel me? So in 2025, we don't need to be doing this gangster street shit anymore, bro. It's too many avenues. It's too many routes to go about it. And even if you are a street nigga, once you decide to become an artist, you have to put that shit away. You have to. You got to, bro. It's never going to be conducive to a healthy, long relationship with your fan base, with your constituents, nigga, with your life. None of that shit, because you can either end up dead, in jail, a bum on the street, or defamed and exiled.
That's true. It's going to be a real interesting time in hip hop after this whole snitch allegation kind of
image is
rapid,
destroyed,
and it's annihilated.
It's over with.
And watching this whole thing break down, I'm curious to see what's next. And real talk, I don't know why people ain't walking around here feeling like I told you so.
Mm-hmm.
You got to understand, y'all really just thought they were going to let folks just run rapid just in the community like this, just untouched, unsanctioned. The way the industry built up these people, like it's kind of like I'm seeing this Atlanta's turn. Look what happened to these Chicago artists.
Mm-hmm.
It just happening with these Atlanta artists. And I feel for a long time Atlanta did a great job of, hey, we're all together. We're all together. Because Memphis has always struggled with that. It's never been that.
It's never been that. Ever.
But for a long time, y'all were able to hold that facade. This breaks that whole unity to pieces.
This is funny.
This breaks that whole unity to pieces.
It's interesting you saying that, because I was talking to somebody about this, and I feel like the reason why the rap scene in Atlanta was able to be so unified was because it was a reflection of the culture of Atlanta itself. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because majority of the rich people, the rich black people in Atlanta aren't rappers or entertainers.
hmm,
You know what I'm saying? They getting real money. You know what I mean?
that's
In
Atlanta.
other industries, that's Atlanta. That's so I feel like once the music scene took over, of course it is going to be unity amongst the hip hop scene because there's unity in the community in general. You know what I'm
And
saying?
it's making more money. That's the
Exactly.
language
So
everybody speaks there.
I'm curious if this what outside looking in because we ain't from Atlanta, we don't know what the fuck y'all niggas had going on day to day. But I'm just curious if this falling apart or what seems to be a falling apart or at least a weird bump in y'all history of music is
That's
a reflection of
that's
the culture
never been
of the,
seen
or
before.
that's never been seen before. Is this a reflection of the city itself? You know what I'm saying? Like what's going on inside the day to day streets of Atlanta where you know it seems like the music industry is reflecting a break in the unity that we as black Americans period have always looked up to Atlanta to have. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe not.
It
Maybe
just
I'm not
goes
sure.
into the whole facade. Nothing is really real. Everything is just a mirage, a image they want you to portray.
And I was
Now,
born in
now the
Atlanta, by the
veil
way.
is just falling off. I'm not really surprised in that aspect, but I want to see how they survive the aftermath
Mm.
because I've seen Memphis be carry each other in this type of aspect. We really care. We don't really care about each other. We stay in our own pockets. I
Right.
wonder what it's gonna be like for another city like that. Like, can y'all
Yeah.
actually?
Yeah.
Can y'all stand that heat?
Or is this just I think it was Napoleon that said that chaos is the ladder, right? So a lot of the times when an industry implodes, it creates a vacuum, and that vacuum can be filled in with a lot of new talent, can be filled in with a lot of new ideas, can be filled
But
in
the
with a
new
lot of new
talent is
things.
gonna have to be totally different from what happened in the
But
past.
I agree. I agree.
And that's
I
what I'm
agree.
curious to see what it's gonna
I
look
agree.
like. The wheel always changes, so I wonder in this wheel of fortune of music, is it gonna go back to to the
To the
bars?
boom, I
Is
think
it
so.
going? Oh, hold on. Is it going to go back, or is it going to go Team Cardi? Because that they also
Yeah,
have a
you're
big
right.
pocket of
They
Atlanta.
do.
Is it going to go? I don't know.
They
Like,
do.
what's the new cycle, or something new that I ain't seen? I'm terrified because I
Man.
don't know where else we can go.
I
That's what I mean.
I
After, because I feel the chapter of street culture is just that the door's closing.
Yeah, man, I really feel like that. And okay, so if the door's closing on street music, right? Well, first of all, street street shit will never exit hip hop. All right, so let's
Oh
just
yeah,
go ahead and
I
say
hope.
that.
Yeah, we're not saying that
You know
at
what I'm
all.
saying? It's not possible.
Just
You know what
as
I'm
far as
saying?
street culture being at the forefront and just being
Yes, 100%.
marketed
You know,
1000% in front of our faces in this type of way.
because
Like,
even
nah,
more
it's
specifically, less than street shit, we talking gangster shit.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because that's a totally different
Rico
thing.
music,
Nigga,
man.
I'm from the hood. I'm
We
from the
talking
streets,
about
nigga.
Rico music.
You
That's
feel me?
we gonna call it that.
Yeah, shit. I'm from the hood, nigga. I'm from the streets. I don't give a fuck. That
Mhm.
street culture, nigga, birth from that, come from that,
Mm-hmm.
100% come from that cloth. But being in the streets and being a gangster and portraying yourself a certain type of way and lifestyle,
Yeah,
that particular lane of the streets, I feel like, is kind of drying up
Mhm.
because back in the day, my brother told me this shit. He said back in the day, them niggas was not self-incriminating themselves. They wasn't talking about shit they was actually fucking doing.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas is rapping about shit they really, really doing now.
Yeah.
And I think the internet,
You realize
it
how
always come
easy
back to
you
the
realize
internet.
how easy it is to be a police officer and like to investigate be an investigation officer in this
bro,
day and age?
nigga, I saw
Oh my goodness.
I saw a cop say this is the easiest time we've ever had in incriminate. You niggas self-incriminate yourselves so much to the point where they don't even give a damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? About trying to put in real police work because they don't have to. They know you gonna tell on yourself eventually. It's only a matter of time. And I know that when I look back at the hip hop before the internet, right?
Mhm.
Um, if you was kind of capping a little bit and you was putting a little bit more, you was stretching this like you was this big king, you probably sell a little dope, but you a kingpin when it comes to the rap. Like you was a kingpin selling all this dope. There was no internet to come through to check you. There was no fact checks back then. The internet is gonna fact check your ass now.
Yep.
You know what I'm
or
saying?
Grok or AI.
Hey,
Or
hey, yo, was he
man,
really outside?
before the internet really checked, like
Was no fact checking going
AI
on.
gonna check you before the internet even do.
So now these kids, it's like, yo, in order for me to really talk about this shit, I gotta actually do it. Even if I come from a good home, even if I come from, you know what I'm saying, a supporting family, even if I if I had a choice to not be in the streets, the only way I've ever seen rap be successful, at least in my immediate face, is on some gangster shit. So I'm finna go do some gangster shit so I can rap about some gangster shit. And then they end up dying or getting caught up in the bullshit before they ever take off. We see this shit, especially in Memphis. I don't know what.
I'm real numb to it.
But
feel
that is
PTSD.
exactly what's happening.
That happens every day.
Damn. But niggas is jumping in the streets because that's the only narrative that they know how to paint. As men, we gotta go through something and come out the other side to feel triumphant. It's just in our code. We gotta go hunt some shit. We gotta go lift some heavy shit. We gotta do something tough to just find out who we are.
Perseverance is always part of character building.
100%, and especially as men, the testosterone we gotta push through. And the only way these niggas have ever seen that release is on some gun talk action. That's nigga.
Yeah.
Go to the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, go start a business, nigga. Like, get that energy
Go find
out.
some hobbies. Stop going too much 2K. Stop going 2K crazy.
Yeah, man.
Lay off the 2K just for a little bit.
I promise you can create
Shout out to
an
Ronnie
amazing
and them,
story.
But just find other methods. But,
I promise you, your backstory can be way cooler than you being a street nigga, bro. I'm telling you, just be more creative, shit.
That's true. Next we're gonna run to the next topic. So all right, man, don't be cheating, bro.
My bad. I don't know what these shits be before I get here. I have no idea about it.
Camera looking at him like, what the hell is this man looking at? This is just an interesting one. I feel like this is just a freelance conversation, but I feel like we can be real thorough about this. Hey, bro, why do black people hate Cracker Barrel?
I ain't one of them niggas. Man.
I'm not one of them niggas either.
I don't know,
I'm not
dog.
one of them niggas either,
hey,
bro.
You ever had they pancakes?
I'm team Cracker Barrel to the end of the time.
Man, stop
These
it, bro.
pocket of folks on the internet that try to hate on Cracker Barrel, I ain't never had no type of racist experience anytime I've ever been to Cracker Barrel.
Do it feel racist? Hell yeah! Look at the atmosphere.
Man,
nigga.
hell no. I feel like I'm in Little House on the Prairie, bro. My mama old school, bro. I just feel like it's just old timey, the country. But I see old
them niggas
black
was
folks
racist in that house, in the old house on the prairie. What nigga talking about, nigga? I'm feeling it, nigga.
Until I see a Confederate flag, man. That strawberry lemonade, that fried country steak and gravy,
hey,
man. That breakfast, you crazy. Hey, them hash browns.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate the culture,
bro. It's
the clutter on the walls.
What they used to say back in the day, Mammy. It would have a man.
Mammy.
Yeah.
Mammy.
Yeah,
Mammy. Mammy.
You gotta say it. That's exactly who had to be in the kitchen.
Back in the cooking up them with the big
arm.
Big arm.
When you see Tom and Jerry, remember Tom and Jerry?
Oh yeah, the
Tom. Thomas.
I be forgetting Tom and Jerry had a black mama, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, she was on that A. A lot of y'all ain't know that.
Yeah, bro, I don't know. But did you hear about Cracker Barrel losing all that bread since they changed their
logo?
They've lost like millions of dollars, nigga. No one wants, because they was like, bro, don't nobody want this. Minimalism is destroying advertisement, bro.
Yeah, everything
it really
does look.
is, dog.
It feels like when I used to go on the Navy base with my mom, I used to hate going on the Navy base because everything looked militarized. Everything looked uniform and boring. I'm like, man, this is definitely where they create psychopaths.
So I just found out a nigga broke this shit down. He was like, the reason why Cracker Barrel, McDonald's, fucking Pizza Hut, Pizza Hut used to have a fucking red roof house.
I remember that.
Ain't none of that shit no more. So he was like, that's not because of some. A lot of people think it's because the leftists, the Democrats, and I was like, nah, fuck that. It's simply because these niggas own the real estate underneath these buildings, and once it's time to sell, and this is no longer gonna be a McDonald's, Pizza Hut, Cracker Barrel, and it's gonna be a I don't fucking know, a beauty supply store, nigga. Who cares? A doctor's office. It's a lot easier to just take the Pizza Hut logo off and slap another logo on top. Now it's a new thing.
Yep.
But no one wants to go to a dentist inside of a red roof.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean? I'm
that's
like,
true.
damn, that makes
I've
sense.
even seen Popeyes. Popeyes got the gray covering.
Yes, that's why.
Everything looks
because
boring.
in 5 to 10 years, that's not going to be a Popeyes no more. But Popeyes will still own the property underneath it.
Yep.
So when it's time to go to something else, they need to sell big. it's easy to sell the property.
Just throw the logo off.
Yo, that's
But it makes everything so boring.
but
and so
so
mundane.
boring, so whack, bro.
But
so
they changed.
lame.
They ended up changing the Cracker Barrel jump back though.
Oh, they changed the back.
Yeah, or it's in the process of changing the back.
They better do something, nigga.
But I'm saying I'm gonna call a spade a spade. I did some research and I saw Cracker Barrel had some issues in the '90s where other people weren't getting treated right and a lot of stuff. I'm just saying from the 20, 30 times I've been at Cracker Barrel, it's been amazing.
Where's the culture of people saying Cracker Barrel's racist come
The
from?
the
I was
niggas
joking
online,
about how it looked.
This
like,
online
but
pocket of people. I say I want to see these people because every time I run into somebody like you like Cracker Barrel, niggas is like hell yeah.
Facts.
Hell yeah.
I've never seen a nigga tell me that they don't like Cracker Barrel. If they've been, I done heard niggas say they never been before. But if you've been to Cracker Barrel, bro, I've never heard niggas say they ain't like that.
Bro,
shit.
they say the name.
Facts.
Bro, the name fool y'all. You know how much, bro? That's how they got them niggas with Iceland and Greenland. If y'all niggas, if y'all ever knew the story of that, you know what I'm saying? They said Iceland is really green and Greenland is really ice. That's how they trick them niggas, bro. So if they calling it Cracker Barrel, got y'all scared, cool, stay out. Cause me and my niggas treating that shit like
that
VIP.
We pulling up, bro.
Yes.
They got the pancakes with the crunchy edges, nigga.
Hold on, we ain't even talking about. They got the rocking chairs before your food even come out with the big
sure.
checkers table, and then after you done eating, they got the little antique store. You can get candy, games, vibes.
And they had the little game on the table. What's the little game they had?
I still ain't never beat that joint.
Nigga, you had to take the little spice in and out the hole.
My food on the table. I'm like, hold on.
Yeah,
let me
man.
figure this out real quick.
Come on, bro. See, y'all don't know about that's culture.
Yes.
These restaurants have no culture no more, bro. Y'all remove that shit. Niggas see culture and be like, man, remove that shit because I feel left out. You left out ass niggas, man. I hate that shit, bro.
We go, it's old timey, man. I say what I say. I just had to throw that random conversation
Super
there.
random, but I'm glad we had it. Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
man. So y'all let us know what y'all think.
Barrel, man.
Come out here, rock with me. I'll pull up to a Memphis Cracker Barrel. It's different.
Okay.
It's different.
We'll put a cracker in the barrel.
These crackers bearing their soul to feed us, bruh. Next topic. I know you seen this, bro. The Charleston White versus the HBCU.
Oh, that shit was funny as a
Yes, sir.
That shit was
Charleston.
too funny, bro.
We gonna. So if y'all don't know, okay, event backfired really fast. Online personality Charleston White showed up at Tougaloo College in Mississippi and for what was billed as a debate, but things took a sharp turn when he declared F racism. I don't believe in racism and added, I don't give a damn about no HBCU. I went to a white school. His words triggered a backlash that students escorted him off campus. Charleston, on his side, on his YouTube, he insisted he was misled, claiming the form wasn't clearly defined and that he was prepared to debate Dr. Scholar discussing a mix of topics from snitching to civil rights. He said he just talked real to the students, but clearly it went sideways. So I'm sure I'll find more info in the upcoming days. But for what we've seen so far, what the fuck you think going on, bro?
So Charleston White is interesting to me. I think Charleston White.
I'm a Charleston White fan, so I don't want to make nobody upset, but no, I'm a Charleston White fan. I was talking to my sister about that.
I think he's a walking social experiment. I think he's a walking mirror. He holds up a reflection up to the culture.
Yes,
and people don't like what they see.
In very ugly ways. In very ugly ways.
And they don't like what they see. But he's showing you. And niggas don't like it.
Nope.
Not all niggas, obviously, but if you already an intelligent enough nigga, you know he ain't talking.
And he
about
also
shit.
tells you he's playing his
a
character.
role,
He's playing a character. But if you knew behind the scenes how much he's actually
helped
put up in
young
instead of shut up from a young age to now, you would be surprised how many programs he was a part of that help free prisoners. How much he got put up civil liberties or just to fight. For civil rights for black folks.
Programs for teenagers, for disenfranchised youth in the hood, bro. Like,
a long time.
And you niggas ain't never did shit
out
for
there.
Nobody.
Exactly. So, and he gets on a circuit to where he sometimes nigga do go left. But my sister said it like this. She said the dopest thing. She said, everything ain't right, but they say a clock is twice. A clock is right two times.
Broke twice a day.
Yeah, a broken clock is right twice a day.
Yeah.
So with that being said, it's just like you take the good with the bad, but ain't that kind of how our culture is? And I find it funny when I see Charleston White, people get so upset and so frazzled now, but he didn't really start getting popular until he actually
started acting ignorant like you
exactly.
niggas.
Ain't it crazy? And
It's
I
so
look at him
funny.
now. It's so funny, so entertaining. But when he was doing all that stuff, he was getting no buzz, no nothing. But as soon as he started going against the culture and clowning it and going at these people in wild ways, like, look what the fuck happened.
It's funny to me because he always, it's I look at it like this, right? He'll be like, I don't believe in racism, right? Oh, you fucked up, you wrong, you don't care about your people. But you'll turn around and hear a song and be like, I can't wait to shoot a nigga when I step out on this block.
Facts.
Oh, this shit hard. Turn this shit
day,
up.
every day.
And he like, you
Slap-
don't see
so
you don't see.
wipe a nigga nose,
Yeah.
slime a nigga out, all the
And
shit.
that's
man.
the contradiction. He shows you how you care about the wrong shit.
And you get choosy for when you want to hear a message
Yes.
from.
Cause niggas love being preached to, bro.
Mhm.
Niggas love to be soothed through some hard times, and niggas love to sing and dance.
Niggas
and shit.
love to be hypocritical.
Yes, but when it's time to do the real work, when it's time to have real tough conversations, niggas don't want to have that. They don't want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? And to me, Charleston White is a man who forces you to have that conversation whether you want to have it or
It's
not.
very bold.
Dude, very bold.
Very bold.
And if you secure yourself, then whatever Charleston White do shouldn't even bother you. I think that's another thing he's trying to show niggas, how sensitive you niggas are. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Cause look at all the hate he get online. He like, bro, this just words. Nigga it don't mean nothing, bro.
But as soon as it's time to take action, niggas get quiet. That's what's crazy. Y'all are so ready to be Twitter finger warriors or to go up at the front just to be mad at him. But when he actually says, come get out there and help these people, get out here and hold these motherfuckers accountable, it's quiet. It's quiet.
It's crickets.
That shit is crazy to me. So I'm like, nah, bro. I know it's antics, and nobody might not agree with him. You know how many motherfuckers I don't agree with that I gotta see on a day-to-day basis? So I say, carry on. As long as in some type of capacity, you are helping this culture.
You know who you remind me of? There was I forgot what it's called, but on a council for a king, there's a person who sits on the council where their literal job is to play devil's advocate. Is their entire job is to push back against nah, dude, don't the Joker, if you will.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Their job is to literally push back against whatever the collective idea is, so that you have a mirror to hold up and you have something to bounce your ideas off of to make sure you really believe and standing on what you believe in. Because without that, if you constantly get reassured with shit that you already like, shit you already believe,
You're just gonna be programmed.
You're just gonna be now you're being programmed. You have to hear ideas and opinions that you don't like, that you don't agree with.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that you can see
Life
if you
is
really
about
standing on
perspectives.
what you want.
Yep.
That's why a lot of ignorant people don't like having conversations with the other side, because they're afraid that what if they are wrong, or what if they get their mind changed?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
That's real. That's real shit.
People ain't
bro.
ready to have that conversation though. These are facts. But I try my best to let folks live, because it's not my job. A lot of these folks figure this shit out way too late.
Y'all look.
Miss out on a whole bunch of life.
Phone, screaming at them and shit. You know what I'm saying? How was
That
that,
was
any
crazy.
better than
That
what
was
y'all say he do?
crazy, bro. You realize this, folks?
Let him leave. If nigga want to leave, let him go. Y'all screaming and yelling at this nigga.
And literally are trying
proving
to make
his
a
point.
viral
Proving
moment.
his point.
He was just like, look at y'all.
Look at y'all, bro. If I don't want to talk to you niggas, I don't have to.
That's
Period,
crazy.
bro.
That's crazy.
But y'all niggas want what y'all want so bad. So motherfucking bad, bro. It's ridiculous, bro.
It's the state of the culture.
If you were secure and you loved yourself, or if you didn't care about what he was talking about, you'd have been like, all right, Charleston White, you have a blessed day.
Hold on. You said that, John, last week.
Ignorance. No cat, bro.
That's
You look just. I'm gonna tell you one thing. My mama always told me and my pops, bro. When you arguing with a fool from a distance, can't nobody tell who's who.
Nope.
And if you win an
Shout out to
argument with a
moms, too.
fool, does that really make you feel like you smarter?
I know, right?
You know what I mean? Like, what do you gain?
Who really wins here?
What do you gain from that? You know what I'm saying? If you see Charleston White, this big fool, this big whatever, why are you arguing with him? Why are you going back and forth with him? I don't get it. But again, further proving his point. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about Charleston White. Do I agree with everything he say? Hell no. But who gives a fuck? You don't have to agree with everything somebody say.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
We're talking about him.
I don't agree with everything this nigga say. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Life is like, who
It makes
cares,
the life
bro?
go on. Conspiracy of the week. I'm gonna add to that. So HBCUs as culture test grounds. So Charleston White pulling up So the college and getting chased off wasn't
Mhm.
some random viral moment. What
Mhm.
if it was a bigger one than one man just running his mouth? What if HBCUs, long seen as safe havens for cultural strongholds for black students, are now being used as testing sites to measure how much disrespect, provocation. Damn, I sound ugly as hell.
That nigga was remixing that motherfucker.
I said, damn. I said, I try to sound all fancy. And it said, I just saw
Provolone.
provolone, protocol. Damn, nigga. Get your shit right, bro. I said, but
Lock in, nigga.
I know, lock the fuck in. But they're being used as testing sites to measure how much disrespect or manipulation the culture will take before snapping back. So, with all this stuff that happened with HBCUs, do you feel everything that's going on? Do you feel it's trying to keep us distracted with all of this Charleston White? Like when all of this stuff that happens at HBCU, it always goes viral. Do you
Mm.
feel that is being used as something just to keep the culture distracted? And it made me wonder, like outside of this, when I see HBCU step shows and something go left, you always see that shit go viral. Like the only time you see like white colleges go viral if some racial go on,
Mm.
and that's probably with the black. It probably has something to do with like the black students on campus or something like that. Do you feel it's all a distraction, or I guess what's your thoughts on it?
Um, I think the system. I think we give the power that be more credit than they deserve. But at the same time, this is an oxymoronic statement I'm about to say. At the same time, I feel like they're a lot more clever than we think they are. So I mean that in the sense that I think the system kind of figures out a way to keep people distracted on its own. It's kind of like, you know how when a clockmaker put together a clock, they wind that motherfucker up, and then they stop and they just let it do its thing and just let it be, unfold to
Mm-hmm.
whatever pattern happens. It happens.
Mm.
I think racism is kind of, or the powers that be is kind of like that. I think the system self corrects itself and feeds itself, kind of like AI. You know what I'm saying? But in
Oh,
the
it's
real
gonna be
world,
something that's gonna just
you know,
just snap us back into this
yeah,
type.
yeah. I think it automatically is set up as a powder keg to constantly have these random things happen to keep us distracted. I don't think anybody is
Oh,
sitting
it's
back and
nothing like
purposefully orchestrating.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It's systems. The systems
Yes,
are already locked in
yes. It's
to
a
where it's gonna be some. It's inevitable.
it's
Something is
inevitable.
gonna happen
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
draw us back into this
Some
stupid shit.
ignorant, yes. I think it's like AI for real, like a computer, but with social or it's
Man,
that's what it's called, social engineering, nigga.
yeah. And,
That's what I think is happening.
yes, and as you say, conspiracy, but we are systems based. I said, like I said in the verse, people change, not the
Not the
patterns,
patterns, bro.
and the patterns of us getting caught up in this loophole or this bullshit, or just
Mhm.
finding something to always be mad at, finding
Mhm.
something to always argue at.
Mhm.
Because at the end of the day, for some reason, I get guilty at time to time. It's always the negative shit that's gonna stir you first before the positive
Yeah,
shit do.
for
Every
sure.
time.
For sure. And I think, our as human beings, right, we have to be before society was developed and we was just on some primitive shit, danger had to be the number one thing that we focused on so that we could survive and live. But living inside of this modern society, I think that when we focus on negativity or we focus on bullshit, it's not helping us. You know what I'm saying? You have to recognize the negative shit is going on, even if it's happening on an instinctual level. We got to be able to like override that shit and focus on the positive things because we're not living in the wild no more. At least,
Shit.
when I
I
said that, it
said,
didn't even feel
said,
right. When as soon as I
really,
said that, I was like, no
we
way.
definitely are living in the
Actually,
wild.
I take everything I just said back.
I said,
I take
this
it all
nigga
back.
said
Actually,
we not living in the
I
wild
take
no
it
more.
all back.
He
I
know
take it all. I
where
take it
we
all
at.
back.
It's house, man. We are, and
I take it all back, bro. We still living in the jungle. We just got a little makeup
man,
on it.
welcome to the
You know what
jungle.
I'm saying?
Welcome to the jungle. Well,
It just got a little makeup on it, bro.
come down to Memphis.
Yeah, I take all that shit back, man.
All right. Next part of the show, everybody' favorite part of the show, the interrogation questions, man. Interrogation questions, man. I don't want you over here try to sneak peek and look over here at your questions. Interrogation questions part of the show. This time we have 60 seconds just to answer these questions as swiftly as possible. Roughly wrapped around, no diddy, the topics that we talked about earlier, and We got 60 seconds to complete them. If we don't, then we don't. So Rudy, what we doing? You said you want me to go first? You go first. I think you went first last time.
I did go first last time.
All right.
I think. I don't know, man.
I think I remember. So all right, we got 60 seconds, bro.
Okay.
All right. So with that being said, be swift. Don't think too much, bro. And let's see how this goes. All right. One second.
So are you finna ask me questions or am I asking you questions?
I'm asking you.
Okay.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
And go. If you pulled up to a concert or found out a body was discovered in the artist's car, are you still staying for the show?
Yep.
Why?
Why not?
What's worse for your rap career, being called a snitch or flopping on your debut album?
Flopping on debut album.
Why?
Because Gunna was caught a rat and he's pretty successful now still.
Okay.
But if he ain't had no good music, wouldn't matter.
All right. If you had to pick one, eat a Sunday dinner at Cracker Barrel or fight somebody at Waffle House.
Cracker Barrel, I don't like fighting. Cracker Barrel, bro. You ignorant ass niggas.
Memphis niggas ain't fighting. Clap, clap. Which campus meltdown would you rather go see go viral? Howard or Harvard?
Howard.
Okay. Do you think HBCUs are being used as culture labs to see how far you can push black students before they snap?
I think black people test subjects, period, for white people in America. So yeah.
That's cold. He said he got them joints down almost 45 seconds. He was ready to answer some motherfucking
Yeah, man.
questions.
I ain't give a fuck, bro. I'm just letting it fly like it is
All right.
what it is, man.
All right. Okay. Down to Marco. All right. With that being said, yeah, you let me know.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. So, be real. If your name was tied to a car with the body on it, who in your circle would snitch first?
Whoop-de-doo.
Can you be a street rapper in 2025 without the streets, or is it all performance art now?
All performance art. It's all wrestling.
Be honest. Does the food taste different if you don't feel welcome eating it?
Hell no, food tastes how it tastes. I said, I'm eating. Fuck you.
If your school invited Charleston White, would you walk out, debate him, or record him for clout?
I'm not debating Charleston White, so I'm gonna record him and be in the recording with Charleston White.
Okay. What's more dangerous, outside provocation on campus or us turning on each other once the cameras roll?
Turning the cameras on when the cameras roll, because you put it on for the world cred. We gonna end up on World Star. We can end up on Dateline.
1 minute 1 second, actually. But yeah, I feel like we got through those pretty good this week, though. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. That was nice.
All right. And with that being said, man, the final thought of the week, man. Every headline this week points to one truth. Nothing is sacred anymore. The streets, shaken by snitching allegations. The campuses, tested by provocateurs. The food we grew up on, still carrying the taste of history we didn't order. Even a Tesla, supposed to be the future, and carry the body to the past. And that's reality. The codes we trusted, the spaces we cherished, the brands we built memories around, none of them are untouchable. But here's the flip side. Nothing is sacred.
Yeah.
Then everything is up for redefining. Maybe loyalty has to be reimagined. Maybe legacy has to be protected louder. Maybe comfort has to be built by us before us. Because if we don't decide what's sacred now, the world will keep testing us. And the outrage will always be the lesson plan. That being said, y'all know who it is. 2 X's.
R.U.D.Y. Realize that destiny's yours, but you can call me Rudy.
And we'll talk to y'all soon, man. Peace.